The Eighth Amendment means excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel or unusual punishments be used. This guy is being strung by his thumbs. This guy forgot to pay his parking ticket. And this guy went over the speed limit by 5 miles an hour.
Let's try it again.
Our first case, Hudson versus McMillan. Sewer, Hudson, defendant, McMillan. Hudson claimed he was taken to a place where other inmates couldn't see and was beaten by the prison guards while the warden watched. We see the guards of Federal District Court under 42 U.S.C. in 1983. In a 7-2 decision, the District Court ruled that the guards used force when there was no need and Hudson was therefore entitled to damages. However, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals reversed the order, saying an inmate must demonstrate the use of force has caused significant injury. In a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court held that the degree of injury suffered by an inmate is one of the several important factors in an Eighth Amendment claim. When prison officials maliciously and statistically use force to cause harm is also a violation of the Eighth Amendment.
Our second case is Brown versus Plata. Conditions in California prisons are so bad that they violate the Eighth Amendment. Crowded rooms were described as telephone booth-sized cages with no toilets, used to house suicidal inmates. Even a lower court in the case stated an inmate in one of these California prisons needlessly dies every 6 or 7 days due to constitutional deficiencies. Suicide rates in prisons have been 80% higher than the average for inmates nationwide. In court, a 5-4 vote told California to cut prison populations. A special 3-judge federal court required state officials to reduce the prison population to 110,000, which is 137.5% of the system's capacity. State officials in California have 2 years to comply with the orders, and they may ask for more time. Population reduction may not need be achieved solely by releasing prisoners early. They can construct new prisons, transfer out of state, and use other county facilities.
The Ninth Amendment means the enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or discourage others retained by the people.
Examples would be like our right to privacy that's not explained in the Constitution, or taking a bath in a pile of pudding or stuff like that. That is our pursuit of happiness, but is not explained in the Constitution.
Our first Ninth Amendment case is Griswold versus Connecticut. Griswold gave instruction and other medical advice to married couples concerning birth control. She was convicted under a Connecticut law which criminalized the provision of counseling and other medical treatment to married persons for purposes of preventing conceptions. In a 7-2, the court decided the Constitution does not explicitly protect a general right to privacy, but there are various guarantees within the Bill of Rights which create zones that establish a right to privacy, the Ninth Amendment being one. Therefore, the Connecticut statute conflicts with the exercise of this right and is now null and void.
Our next Ninth Amendment case, Roe versus Wade. Roe sought to terminate her pregnancy by abortion, but Texas laws prohibited the abortion except to save the pregnant woman's life. In another 7-2 decision, the court ruled that a woman's right to an abortion fell within the right to privacy recognized in the Griswold versus Connecticut case, protected by the 9th and 14th Amendment. The decision gave a woman total authority over the pregnancy during the first trimester and defined different levels of state interest for the second and third trimesters. As a result, the laws of 46 states were affected by the court's ruling.